Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second annual Africa Arbitration Award, taking place on our 8th annual East Africa International Arbitration Conference. Karibuni sana. I would like to welcome you all to this session, which we are now hosting live on Zoom, live on YouTube, and live in our Axel events portal. Thank you so much for joining us. I would like to start off by thanking all those who joined us for the East Africa International Arbitration Conference. We had an amazing session. We had 3 full days of conferencing. We had the Career Day on Wednesday, the 26th of August, where we had from really distinguished panels of experts in international arbitration. We learned from perspectives from international arbitrators, from young arbitrators, from case counsel teams, from non-arbitrators and non-practitioners, forensics. We had from academia, and we got a lot of very good feedback about just how amazing and how helpful the advice was on the Career Day. We also had our first day of the conference, where we had a first day of the conference where we had great perspectives from leading experts when it came to experiences in arbitration, virtual hearings, and the like. And that has gone on for 2 days. Thank you to all our sponsors and partners. Thank you to the AFCFTA, the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement Secretariat. Thank you to the Africa Legal Support Facility, to the government of Sudan, to the government of Seychelles. We had the Vice President of Seychelles giving us his remarks, to Zanzibar Law Society, to Zanzibar Law Society, and to the East Africa Law Society. I'd also like to thank all our partners who joined us. We had the ULS, Uganda Law Society, we had Tanganyika Law Society, we had the Law Societies of Rwanda and South Sudan joining us. We also had our sponsors. We had Stevenson Harwood, we had King and Spalding, we had Al Tamimi, we had White and Case, we had Anjawala and Kana, we had Bowman's Law Firm, we had Howard Kennedy, and we had White and Case, we had Howard Kennedy, and a whole host of sponsors. Thank you all very much. I'd also like to thank our charity, 5 Talents, that has been helping women microfinance organizations across Africa. Please go to the 5 Talents website and support them. We had amazing nominations, and we shall speak about that as we go along. We had amazing judges, and some of the judges here are represented. We had Dalia Hussein from CRCICA as a judge from Egypt. Dipna Ganu, the head of MARC, was also one of our judges in Mauritius. We had Fidel Masengo, the head of the Kigali International Arbitration Center, as a judge. We had Lawrence Muirore, the head of the Nairobi Center for International Arbitration, join us. We also had great support from Stevenson Harwood Advocates, Stevenson Harwood LLP. They are a barrister firm, sorry to call you advocates, who supported us with mentorship for the winner of the Young Arbitration Practitioner Award. And without speaking for too long, one of the things that has come out as very important during the deliberations by the judges, and even the deliberations of parties when they're choosing arbitrators, is the integrity of arbitrators and the ethics that they show. And we have an experienced practitioner here with us, Tom Schneider, from Al Tamimi and Company in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, to tell us a little bit about his experience when it comes to ethics and integrity of arbitrators. Tom, I'll invite you to take the floor.
Thank you very much, Wairimu, and good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Let me just start by saying congratulations to the conference organizers. You know, I was privileged to attend the very first one of these East Africa International Arbitration Conferences back at the King's Hotel in Addis Ababa in 2013. Leiyu's laughing at me. You know, it was probably fair to call that a small gathering of arbitration practitioners, but it's just amazing, and I genuinely mean this, it's amazing to see how this conference has grown each year. It's literally my favorite arbitration conference to attend, and you know, difficult circumstances this year, but I think everyone moved seamlessly to the virtual or remote platform. So congratulations. I do hope to see everybody in person next year in front of a bonfire on the beach in Zanzibar or somewhere else. And also let me say too that apropos of the topic, disruption prevented me from taking part in my panel today, but I want to say congratulations to my fellow panelists. I was able to watch and it was excellent, and you raised many good points. So, you know, let me just say a few words on arbitrator integrity. I think when you look at international arbitration, one of the key attractions to this form of dispute resolution for users is the ability to have some say, or the ability to even appoint the decision maker for your dispute. One of the key attractions is the ability to select who your arbitrator is going to be. And when you look at national arbitration laws, you look at procedural rules, and you boil those down, there are really only two fundamental requirements needed to be an arbitrator. And that is, you need to be, number one, independent from the parties. No one who has a dog in the fight can judge the case. And you need to be impartial. You can't have already decided the outcome of the dispute. There are other requirements that you run into from time to time. Availability is becoming more important. Parties might write certain requirements into their arbitration clauses, but at the end of the day, it's really about independence and impartiality. That's all you need in order to be an arbitrator. You don't need to be a retired judge. You don't need to have 25 years of legal experience. You don't even need to be a lawyer. In fact, sometimes the best arbitrators for a particular dispute may not even be lawyers. But in order to assess whether an arbitrator is truly independent and impartial, it's important for the arbitrators to disclose what relationships they might have to the parties. And my colleague Jane Davis Evans made one of the key points that I wanted to make had I been on the panel earlier today, and that is that I think arbitrators should err on the side of disclosure. Be as transparent as possible so the parties can assess whether they think there's a conflict of interest or not. On the flip side, I think parties, generally speaking, should err on the side of not challenging arbitrators. I think parties need to take a careful look at what's been disclosed and assess that, but not to make challenges for the sake of making challenges, not to make challenges to disrupt the proceedings. At the end of the day, international arbitration is a form of dispute resolution that's built on legitimacy. People use it because they believe in it. They use it because it works. They use it because they can trust the people involved in it. And that's why arbitrator integrity is so important. It's fundamental to the system, and it's fundamental to make sure that the system keeps working. Let me just say on the topic of legitimacy, this is a separate point, but I think an important point. And I think an important point in view of the awards that are about to be shared. But I think another key ingredient for the legitimacy of international arbitration is the diversity of arbitrators. International arbitration has caught on around the world. I think it's only going to grow. It's being used increasingly in Africa, in the Middle East, and other parts of the world where it hasn't been used as much in the past, and in regions where there is underrepresentation in arbitrators from those regions. And it's really important that that changes. It's important that it changes in order to maintain credibility and legitimacy in the system. So let me conclude with that. Let me say congratulations to all the nominees. I know several of the nominees personally. They are people of great integrity, and I wish everyone all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Tom Schneider from Altamini, for giving us your experience and why integrity and ethics in arbitrators and practitioners is important. I'm sure you will all agree. I would now like to call upon Mr. Kamal Shah from Stevenson Harwood LLP in the UK. Kamal and Stevenson Harwood, when we talked about the awards, very excited, came on board and said that they would support the award of the Young African Arbitration Practitioner. That blew us away. We did not expect that. I would like to know, Kamal, why is this award for the Young African Arbitrator so important, and why are you happy to support it?
Thank you, Warimu. I'm happy to be on time this time. This award for Young African Arbitrator of the Year is very close to my heart. We're delighted to be sponsoring it. And as you know, nurturing young talent for us and for me personally is very close to my heart, my team's heart, and the firm as well. It's something I was nurtured when I started out as a trainee by my boss, and it's the only way we're going to grow the talent in Africa to get onto the international stage. One of the things we've been doing for the last 12 or 13 years, as you know, is the secondments program that we've had. We've had probably over 70 secondees coming to us from 12 to 15 different countries in Africa. Wherein, of course, we were privileged to have you in our team for three months a couple of years ago. And we also support student prizes. So in Nigeria, we've been supporting the best law school student prize for the last 3 or 4 years, and we hope to continue that. So this is an extension of that. I know the nominees very well. Each of them is very deserving of the prize. And there is an incredible amount of young talent coming through in the continent. I would say probably more so than anywhere else that I've seen. I would say that I'm biased, I'm from Kenya, but I really do think that's the case. And the sheer diversity of the continent means that we have so many candidates from civil law, common law, a mixture of systems coming through. And I'm really excited for the next decade or so what that's going to bring. The prize is a remote one. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a physical secondment to us. I really would have loved the winner to come to my team, sit with me in the office, and my wonderful team was being at the conference this week, but that's not possible. So it's a 1-year mentorship program. The first 6 months will be coffees and teas and virtual meetings with partners and associates at my firm, but also with colleagues from our other firms that we know very well, from barristers' chambers, leading arbitrators, and hopefully a judge or two to help nurture the winner's talent. And the 6 months after that will be an open helpline for the candidate to call on us to ask for guidance and mentorship for the remaining 6 months. So I hope it is of value. It certainly will be for me. Every time I host a secondee in my team, I learn. I hope just as much as they learn from us. So we're very excited, and good luck to the candidates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kamal, and we're all very excited to hear who the winner of the award is, so that we can congratulate them and wish them good luck on their experience of mentorship with Stevenson Harwood. I would now like to introduce our judges for the Africa Arbitration Awards to give a few remarks. We have, I'll first mention the judges. We had Professor Ike Ehiribe who is a renowned arbitration practitioner based in the UK and in Nigeria. He's also a university lecturer. He had a personal matter to attend to and could not join us today, but he had every intention, and I was with him on the phone today. We also have Dipna Ganu, who is the head of the Mauritius Arbitration Center, which is part of the Mauritius Chamber of Commerce. She has joined us. We also have Dr. Dalia Hussein, who is the Deputy Director of the Cairo Regional Center for International Arbitration, CRCICA. We also had Lawrence Moirore, who is the who is the registrar of the Nairobi Center for International Arbitration. He could not join us, unfortunately. He had another engagement. I have his apologies, but he wishes us all the best. We also have Dr. Fidel Masengo, who is the head of the Kigali International Arbitration Center, who is with us here and will be making some comments. I'll start before I invite the judges, the first judge to speak, to thank the judges. They worked through hours and hours and tens, I think almost 100 nominations to get to where we are right now, to get to a short list of 3 for each category. I think they will all attest, Dipna, Dalia, and Fidel, that we slave drove them to get through the nominations judging, but they carried themselves with the utmost grace, and for that we are thankful. So thank you very much, judges. We appreciate you. Dipna, aside from the fact that I was on your back and Leigh was on your back and Agnes was on your back and Elodie to finish the nominations judging, please tell us, how was your judging experience?
Well, thank you for all these reminders and for all the guidelines that you shared with us as judges. It was very important to go through, the list of criteria that you set out. And regarding my own experience, I have to admit that it was a tough one, but an amazing experience, because we had so many excellent nominees with great CVs, great profiles. And indeed, we have to say that Africa got talents. We had to assess various applications, various CVs, and we can tell that we have brilliant and fantastic practitioners in Africa. These awards not only tend to celebrate our own African practitioners, but these awards also tend to celebrate their excellence, their expertise, their knowledge, their commitments, their sacrifices, their hard work, their integrity, and their high level of ethics towards the development and their commitment in international arbitration as practitioners. And it doesn't matter from which country you come from or what is your nationality, as long as you're from Africa, you definitely have great expertise here. And these awards really tend to celebrate these features. And I'm really grateful once again to be part of the jury. So looking forward to hearing the results.
Thank you very much, Dipna, and for everything that you did during the judging and during the nominations judging. I now call on Ms. Leigh Tameru to announce the nominees and the winner for the award of Innovation in Arbitration.
Thank you so much, Fayrimu. This is really exciting. So let me begin with the nominees for the Innovation in Arbitration. The Arbitration Foundation of South Africa, AFSA, Tanzania Institute of Arbitrators, Africa Arbitration Academy. And the winner is, can we have drum roll, please, Steve? Drum rolls there? No? Okay, let's imagine the drum rolls, maybe.
It's coming on.
It's coming on. Okay. Let's just wait. It's good suspense. Yay! Okay. The winner is the Africa Arbitration Academy. So congratulations to the African Arbitration Academy. They have done quite a wonderful work, particularly during COVID times. So very exciting to see them win.
Thank you very much, Leyu, and congratulations to the Africa Arbitration Academy for winning the award of Innovation in Arbitration. I have not forgotten you, Africa Arbitration Academy. Your bouquet is en route. And your champagne from Kamal. Congratulations. And there we have it. Africa Arbitration Academy is the winner of the Innovation in Arbitration Award. Africa Arbitration Academy had various projects, including the Africa 50, which was very impressive. So congratulations to all. And now I call upon Dr. Fidel Masengo. If you can come on live, we would love to hear from you about what your experience of judging was. Fidel Masengo.
Yeah, at least you are seeing me. Well, thanks a lot. It's a privilege for me to attend this session live. It was not easy. Sometimes back I had some issues of connection, but I'm now able to at least see what I've been waiting to see today. Thank you, Madam Wairimu and the East African International Arbitration Conference for allowing me to briefly address this audience on this day of second session of awarding arbitration. It was the second time for me to be appointed as judge for this prestigious event that honors our continent. And thank you from the bottom of my heart to all judges who had to mark this year's applicant. It was not an easy task because I could say that they all qualify. But as you know, when you have like many runners, somebody has to win. My thanks go to all applicants, institutions, and individuals. I know it takes a courage to apply to this kind of competition. You did it, and it was really good. And to the applicant of the some of the award, especially for the senior arbitrators, it was really a good time for me to learn from their experience. Actually, it's a true honor to our continent and an inspiration to all of us. And I'm personally inspired to work even harder to make sure I live up to the high expectation you have set for us with this honor. And the same goes to young arbitrators. I know they are people of commitment, very young, energetic. You could even see their CVs, publications, innovation, and I'm curious to see what Africa will bring in 5 years to come, because we have talented arbitrators than we ever had in the past. Thank you again for all of you, and thank you for East African International Arbitration Conference for organizing such a good event. We thank you and we support you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fidel. We really appreciate all the support that you have given us. You have given us as a strategic partner and also as a judge, as a nominee judge. I now call upon Ms. Leyu Tameru, the beautiful Leyu Tameru, to let us know who are the nominees and the winner of the award of arbitration services provider.
All right, thank you, Irimo. So the nominees in the category of the leading arbitration service provider are Tanzania Institute of Arbitrators, the Arbitration Foundation of South Africa, and J. Miles & Co. And the winner is, can I get a quicker drum roll this time? Steve, work with me. Yay! All right. J Miles and Co. Congratulations for the second time. We are very excited to have you here. Congratulations, J Miles and Co.
Thank you, Leyu. Congratulations, J Miles and Co. for winning the award of Leading Arbitration Services Provider. Congratulations to the Tanzania Institute of Arbitrators and the Arbitration Foundation of South Africa, the shortlisted nominees. It was a tight one, and we congratulate all of you. I now call upon Dr. Dalia Hussein from CRCICA. That's for J Miles. I now call upon Dr. Dalia Hussein from CRCICA to give us her experience in judging the award.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to thank you and to thank the organizers of the conference. And thank you for inviting the Cairo Center to be part of this of the judges. Actually, when it is my first time to be appointed as judge, and when I was like approached to do it, I was a bit worried, and I was very much excited too. But then when I started doing the job, and when I received the application, I was really impressed by the quality of the work that these institutions have done. I was impressed by the way, the dedication of the applicants, their enthusiasm in showing and in explaining why they are, why they deserve to win this this award. So I think I was a bit surprised, and I was impressed, and I think Africa has a lot to show to us and to give us. And the most important criteria were for me, and I think for the guidelines also that we were given, were about teamwork, were about relying on African members in the team and within the institutions, were about appointing our African arbitrators and helping young practitioners and young African practitioners to show their talents. I think Africa has a lot to give us, and just all what we need to do is to show more, to present our talents to the world, and to show the people what we can do. And I think this type of awards is one of the best. I think this competition is one of the best ways to show what we have and what we can do. So congratulations to the winner and to the shortlisted, and even to those who did not make it to the shortlist. I think best of luck for them the next time, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dalia Hussein, for your comments. Thank you, and thank you. You are our new entrant this year, and you really put in the time, and we are so thankful. Thank you for representing CRCICA. Thank you to Dr. Salim for recommending you. We appreciate all of you. I now call upon the lovely Leyu Tameru to tell us who were the nominees and the winner of the award of Leading Case Counsel Team.
Okay, so the nominees for Leading Case Counsel Team are, before I announce that, I just want to take a few minutes to recognize how we're getting a lot of support from different partners and from the different judges and from different African partners, which is quite amazing. I'm extremely grateful for it. The entire team is extremely grateful for it. And the winners would actually also benefit from this support and this legitimacy. So the Leading Case Counsel Team that have been nominated are Piru Chambers, J Miles and Co., and Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC. And the winner is, kindly Steve, with the drum roll, NNPC, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations to the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC. Well done. Well done to all the nominees, Peru Chambers, J Miles and Co. This was an amazing competition. NNPC, congratulations on all the work that you've done. I will now call I will now call upon, I don't think we have a very stable connection for Miss Agnes Gitau. Agnes, if you are able to speak, do you mind waving? All right. Agnes is not able to speak right now, but she has waved to everyone.
Werimo, I have very bad connection. I mean, Dorset, it's pouring and there are thunderstorms, so I don't want to spoil the party. This was the closest I could get to Zanzibar. So please go ahead and congratulations to everybody, all the nominees, and thank you to all our partners. You know, I echo Elodie, Werimo, Leyu in saying we are overly grateful. This could not have happened without you. Thank you for holding our hands and thank you for just walking this journey with us. If arbitration in the region is going to grow, it's up to each one of us. So thank you very much. I'm gonna mute myself because I don't want you to hear the thunderstorms in Dorset.
Thank you, Agnes. Have fun in Dorset. I remind you, Dorset is not Dar es Salaam. We are not jealous at all. You can have your fun. We are happy to stay here. I now call upon Leyu Tameru to tell us who are the nominees and the winner of the Young African Arbitration Practitioner Award. Leyu.
Perfect. So the nominees for the Young Arbitration Practitioners of the Year, who will get the lovely package that has been offered by Stevenson Hardwood of support, of exposure and knowledge to push their career forward, are Madeline Kime, James Ngotho Kariuki, and Michael Mafabi. And the winner is, Steve, with, it's coming, almost there. Yes, is Madeline Kime. So congratulations to Madeline Kime.
Congratulations, Madeline Kime. I have flowers and a bottle of whiskey for you. Well done, Madeline Kime. Hearty congratulations. I am very excited that you will be receiving the mentorship from Kamal Shah and the whole of the team at Stevenson Harwood. Congratulations. We will now move on to the final award for this ceremony, and that is the award for the Arbitrator of the Year. I now call upon Leyu Tameru to tell us who are the nominees and who is the winner.
All right, okay. So the nominees for Arbitrator of the Year are Dorothy Ufot, Mohammed Abdul Wahab, and Jamshid Piru. This was not an easy win. It was a very close race. And to announce the winner, Steve, our very last drum roll. Miss Dorothy Ufot. So congratulations to Miss Dorothy Ufot for winning Arbitrator of the Year award from the African Arbitration Association.
Dorothy Ufot, congratulations. Dorothy Ufot is a senior advocate of Nigeria. She has presided over in ICSID arbitrations, and we are so happy to see her win. Miss Dorothy Ufot, congratulations. We have come to the end of the official handover of the awards. I will now ask Kamal Shah to give us just his final words on what he expects for the Young Arbitration Practitioner of the Year.
Congratulations, Madeline. Congratulations, all the winners and the nominees. Delighted to see you up there in lights. And we are personally delighted to be hosting Madeline over the next year. I, of course, know her very well. Shared a panel with her earlier this year and have been impressed by everything that she has achieved. So great to see you win. And thank you once again, Warimu, Agnes, Elodie, Leyu, well done for putting on a fantastic show. And next year, hopefully, we will see you in person, maybe in Zanzibar, maybe another city. But well done. You continue to excel and, of course, make us all very proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamal. Congratulations to all the winners. As a final note, I will repeat them. The winner of the Innovation in Arbitration Award, the Africa Arbitration Academy, the winner of the Arbitration Service Provider Award, J. Miles & Co., the winner of Leading Case Counsel Team, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, the winner of the of the Young Arbitrator Award, Ms. Madeline Kimei of TIAB and iResolve, and the winner of the Arbitrator of the Year Award, Mrs. Dorothy Ufort. Congratulations to you all. We continue to see strides in international arbitration, and we are very happy to share some of the incredible news that we have been getting. We have Mr. Tayeb Hassabo, who has been appointed in an ICC arbitration and brought in the Prosecutor General of Sudan to speak to us. We continue to celebrate all of you. We hope to see more nominations coming in next year. We will hopefully have a physical conference. We are taking in suggestions. Do you want to go to Zanzibar? Where do you want to go? Please email us at info@gbsafrica.co.uk, or even tag us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Tell us where you want to be next year. We hope that the pandemic will have been under control by then, because we really want to see you. And I do need to give this to all the winners and to have more prizes for the winners. So thank you all. Have a very good evening, and please have a drink on us. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.